here. Welcome. Happy to have you. Happy to be here. Happy to see you. Or see me. Hear me. You get the point. Anyway, just want to say hello. And I'm Mark, as always. And I'm here with the Rambling Ryan and the Balanced Breezy. And we're going to give you our show here today.
That was unbalanced.
That thesaurus is working out.
Shit on this man. I'll take it though. That's legacy can all day. That balance.
Ryan knows what he did. And we'll get into that later. Yikes. But first, as always, we get right into it. We find out who's out of pocket this week. So this was an interesting one, and I found it fun because it was about a wedding. And it's like I had a pretty good wedding, like overall, like fun, even behind the scenes, like no bridezilla stuff. Sophie was pretty chill about everything. Mm-hmm. Like no momzillas because our moms are pretty chill about everything. So it's like anytime I finally come across like some wedding stuff, I was like,
cool. Y'all didn't even have that 90s moment where like somebody from y'all past come out of nowhere to object to the wedding.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what I was hoping you guys would just take care of that light work. So I mean, like,
I was thinking about it. I was like, if anybody show up, I'm hopping over the table.
Yeah, Mark never found out about how I stole that golf cart. Breezy was there though.
Oh yeah, that was
okay.
So what?
I want to hear about that. We'll get into that. We'll get into that later. Ooh. All right. Am I out of pocket for keeping an unedited wedding photo in my personal space and not having any sympathy when it upset my mother-in-law? I'll run it back. Am I out of pocket for keeping an unedited wedding photo in my personal space and not having any sympathy when it upset my mother-in-law?
I don't get it.
That raspberry is going to be fun to edit.
I ain't gonna do it. You know what you did, Ryan. You know what you did.
I'm not editing it out.
Fair enough. All right. So this is from the perspective of man and woman got married. Yeah. So this is from the perspective of the wife.
Okay.
Talking about the husband's dad. I mean, husband's mother. Sorry.
So I don't get it. Like, I guess keep going because I just don't get the premise.
Yeah, we're going to get to it. It's an interesting one. So this is coming from the wife. My husband and I have been married for 5 years, and his mom is the bane of my existence. She is the death by 1,000 cuts type, and managed to be smug and condescending while playing it off as being dumb. I'm not feminine enough for her, her son doesn't make enough money, and I'm not the doting wife she envisioned. In short, we embarrass her. Mother-in-law is a huge girly girl, super vain, and cares a lot about how she looks. She viewed my wedding as her little beauty pageant and acted like she was the one getting married. I gave her a lot of leeway because she was going through a divorce and lashing out. All right, fair enough, whatever. Just let her kind of do her own thing. She broke down crying and had a rare, genuine moment, and then I was like, fuck it. You can have your light too. Your sparkly dress. It's obvious that it means a lot to you. Anyway, the night before the wedding, father-in-law, so mom's husband, going through a divorce, her father-in-law, soon-to-be ex, got into a little fight at the rehearsal dinner and left to go duke it out in the hallway.
Hope she's not being literal.
Just wait for it. One thing led to another, and the father-in-law's girlfriend found him in bed later that night. Shanking a twist, right? Shanking a twist, right? All right. This girlfriend is a special type of petty, and she went out and bought black ink, like for a pen, and doused both of them in it while they slept and mark them as cheaters. But more so the mother-in-law, because, sexism, and it is always the woman's fault. All right. So next part. The stuff would not wash off. Half their hair was dyed black, while the other half was very, very blonde. One cheek was black, and it was awful. She spent all morning scrubbing, but no avail. She was freaking out and wanted to skip the wedding because she was so embarrassed. But my mom talked her down, and my photographer promised that he would edit all the pictures to make it look normal. She ended up getting another dress last minute to draw less attention, and I guess she sulked the whole day, but the photographer worked his magic, and the pictures came out great. So, Everything's good in there, right? Everything's good.
Yeah, give me the number of that photographer.
Right?
I'm having some problems.
I mean,
myself.
I don't want to see the fucking 10,000 hours he spent in Photoshop editing that shit out.
Good point.
But also, mother-in-law and father-in-law are very happily back together, and at least father-in-law can laugh about it to this day. So here's where the fun part comes in. I did, however, ask the photographer for a copy of the original. Because come on, it's funny. Now you get the title?
Yeah.
All right. So I keep it on display in my bathroom, and when mother-in-law boundary stomps, I look at it. I pretty much forgot that it exists until I was hosting my in-laws recently, and my brother-in-law's toddler pissed all over the regular, the bathroom out in the rest of the house, and had a tantrum. So his mom was making him clean it up. Cue massive screaming and crying, and that was going to take a while. So I told my mother-in-law that she used the master bathroom, but because I'm an idiot, I forgot. Mother-in-law came out pissed and demanded to know why I had that picture. I said it was my wedding picture and I can display it whenever I want.
Ooh.
She began to throw a fit about how I hate her and enjoy seeing her suffer. And this is proof that I've always hated her. Father-in-law tried to calm her down and said it was objectively funny. And he has a picture.
He's not lying.
He has a picture of her in the ink flipping him off in his home office.
That's awesome.
That's hilarious, right? She said that it was different because he loves her, but I'm just being a shitty person, and it's different because I'm a woman. I had to text her today, and she still seems a bit sulky about it.
Actually, no lies detected. Any of the ways around. Everybody's part in this was pretty factual.
Everybody's out of pocket, but it's awesome.
Yeah.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
That's kind of where I was going with it.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, yeah, I mean, so let's go back to the wedding, right? So like mother and father-in-law getting a divorce at the wedding.
Man,
they get into a fight. Father-in-law brings his girlfriend to his kid's wedding, ends up smashing his ex-wife at the wedding, gets ink thrown on him. And then the next day is just like, I did it. Stuff happens. Whatever. And he's just gonna rock the day away.
Yeah.
But mother-in-law's like, nah, bro. Like, you got me covered in black ink already. You gonna mess up my face, my hair, my dress, my everything.
Honestly, if I was her, I wouldn't be as mad because out of everything that happened, you got back with your husband. And that probably wouldn't have happened.
If all the events wouldn't have led up to that, right?
Yeah. So I would that would be kind of a good day for me. Even though there's a lot of stuff going on.
But you need to be a pretty powerful type of person to just take the W and rock with it. Take the W with the L.
Mm-hmm.
And from all accounts, it seems like the way they describe this lady, she is petty, girly girl, spiteful. She's not gonna take anything but, the full victory.
Gotcha.
That ink stained more than just her skin.
It stained her soul. But the fact that she kept it in the bathroom, that is dope. Because it's one of those things that like you put there to just be like, when she's pissing me off, I can look at this, have a quick laugh, go about my day. And just completely forget that it exists. Until
absolutely. This story had not a single person be the bigger woman. It's awesome because of it. It is a story of about 5 villains
trying to out-villain each other.
You had a petty ex-girlfriend who ruined a wedding day because of because she got cheated on. You got a cheating man. You got a cheating woman. And you have OP, who is just be honest. She hates her mother-in-law and just wants to see her suffer. And that picture, you only do that to someone you really hate. That's like one of those pictures that you put on top of a punching bag, right? You put that up when you're taking a shit.
Yes,
so that you can.
It was in the bathroom, but it was in the it was in the master bathroom. It wasn't like in public or like blown up on the wall in the living room or anything.
That just makes it a private pleasure.
Yeah, when your stomach turning, you just gotta
just like I need to push. I need something.
I need that motivation.
OP, you keep doing what you're doing. You're in the wrong, but you were right about it, and I love it.
Yeah, so I read some of the comments about it. Pretty much everyone said what we said. It was like, yeah, you probably shouldn't have did it, but it was worth it anyway. It's like one of those things is like, yeah, she had it coming. And, you know, it's just like, it's non-destructive. You know, you're hurting her non-destructively, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, you're not like beating her or hitting her or anything. It's like, yeah, you know, I got this picture. It's fun.
I like how she doubled down her joy once the mother found it. It didn't make her any, you know, disappointed. It just made her more gleeful, more happy. It made it better.
That's the kicker. But then the fun part for me, though, is that, like, father-in-law just keeps that shit in his office.
Oh, yeah.
He's got a whole picture of her flipping off, and I'm just like, that was another twist.
To me, that was a twist. That was the twist of the story. I was like, that's funny.
Because you're looking back on this, like, he cheated on his girlfriend at the time to get back with his baby, essentially his baby mama. Yeah. And he got a picture of his baby mama flipping him off in his ink that his girlfriend
greatest day alive.
It's just like, bro.
His greatest day. And that immortalized it. That's what I'm saying. It's a win for everybody, but the mother, you know, the mother-in-law just held on to, you know, that L too hard.
I mean, like, honestly, if she could have just laughed it off in that moment, she would have won. Yeah. Like, she only really lost because she got butthurt about it. Because it's like, yeah, you got the picture or whatever, but it's like, I still got my man back. Like, the woman that I actually hate is not in my life anymore. My son got married. I don't really like you, but it's like, And
it's hilarious. Everything that happens is so funny.
So, like, I'll watch a movie. If this shit happened, that would be great.
This sounds like a Ben Stiller movie or something.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah. Meet the Parents 3 years or something.
Just stupid.
Yeah. No, that's... Because everybody else is having fun with it, but it's just the anal retentive one that's not...
Yeah, it's always somebody ruin the story, right?
She can take the L. She's going to have to.
She ain't got a choice now.
Yeah.
I mean, that picture's going to forever live in that bathroom. Well, the thing, too, is like, she really should have let it go, because no one else would have known it was in the bathroom. But since the fact that she blew up, everyone in turn knows that it's in the bathroom. So, of course, everyone's going to want to see it. And people that haven't seen it that's there, they're going to see the picture because you made a big stink about it. So, like...
Yeah. But, you know, to Ryan's point, she don't want that L. That's a living L. But she want that L changed. So she gonna raise hell to get her way. Get that out the bathroom. So,
but it's like as her son being married to her, it's like, you know, do I rock with my mom and take this picture down, or do I rock with my wife? Because it's like I still want to smash, and it's like I'd rather smash than like deal with my mom. My mom's gonna go away, and I can deal with her later. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's cool and all, mom. Sorry, blah blah blah, whatever. Shoot her out the door.
I'm sure they both have a good laugh at it.
Oh, for sure, for sure. It's one of those things you having a bad day, you just going like, what the? You know what? Today's not that bad.
Yeah, because she first set it up, right? And then as soon as she set it up, you know, that they had a conversation about it. They had a good laugh right away.
A good laugh. It's probably one of the ones you go to like...
At her expense, yeah.
One of those nice like photo places too and get like a nice pretty frame for it. Spend like $50-$60 on the frame to put it. That's not like a Target, you know, Walmart frame. That's a frame you get, you know, like, I want this to last. Like, I want this to be here and make a statement in our bathroom.
I'd buy it from Things Remembered.
Buy $100 frame.
Waterproof. For the bathroom.
Best day ever.
That's a good one.
Jeez. Yeah. It's good out of pocket.
Yeah. All right. So next I want to go back to like what we said last week with when I was talking about like my health journey and I bought the calendar and everything. So I'm gonna change this segment and I'm changing the name of it to Megachad Dad. Because I'm gonna be a Megachad Dad. Eventually. Not today. Maybe not tomorrow, but eventually. So I get the calendar. I didn't use the calendar, but I've been doing my regimen that I wanted to do. So like I've been doing some work for the podcast, not just the podcast, just like what we want to do in general. Just like some of that work, like an hour of that every day, an hour of actual schoolwork every day, drinking enough water to whatever the recommended amount is, ridiculous amount. I've been pissing so much. That is annoying. So annoying. Go from pissing like 4 or 5 times a day to like 10.
Man. You gotta let it out, man.
Yeah, man.
Gotta release.
Sophie tells me that I'm like my body will regulate and figure it out after my body gets adjusted to it. But I'm like, I'm just annoyed. Because like to me, like peeing and like pumping gas is the same. It's just like 3 minutes of my day that just pisses me off. And I'm just like, why? I just wish I just didn't have to do it. Just didn't have to bother with this. I can't do anything with that 3 minutes but this one task that just kills my time.
You really internalized that.
It's been the bane of my existence for so long. Because like, you know, average guy pees like maybe like 45 seconds. You pee 45 seconds. You gotta wash your hands for a minute and a half. So that's 3 minutes in the bathroom. Just like, I wish I could have just avoided all of this.
Mm.
Because like 3 minutes, I could have just been doing, I don't know, anything else.
I'm trying to think of anything pissed me off. Like, I don't think
there is one solution, right? You ever see the picture of the snake biting its own tail?
No.
You haven't?
No, I saw the picture, but I know what you're getting at.
No. What is happening?
I'm just saying, like, all right.
No.
Nope. Just think about it this way, right?
Ouroboros.
I don't want the Ouroboros effect. Keep that Western shit out of here.
Global saturation. It's not just a meme. It can be a dream, too.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, just if the toilet is too far away, just bring the toilet to you. Hold on. You guys don't think I'm talking about draining your own piss. I was talking about bringing a bottle and just going into it. What did you guys think I was talking about?
I don't know if that's what you were setting up there.
Yeah, that don't sound like a Ouroboros.
What? Of course it was while I was setting it. It's not like I just changed directions halfway through after you guys started making fun of me for it. That'd be way too shallow.
Moving along. I'm gonna change your. I'm gonna challenge your. What'd you call it? Megachad dad.
Megachad
Piss in
dad.
a bottle, people.
I'm gonna challenge that with the chunkle uncle over here. So I've already started it by devouring McDonald's before we got over here. And our daily, weekly ritual at this point is to get Taco Bell. Probably before and after Fitz is here. So you're getting all fit and stuff. I'm about to be putting on the pounds, bruh.
It's a different kind of fit, but it's still fit.
I mean, shape's the shape, right?
Today I ain't do shit but sit down at my desk and work, and then I got up from that and went to sleep. Watched a movie before that, sleeping in bed, and woke up and came over here. So really heading towards Chunkle Wunkle territory.
I mean, to be fair though, I was at my computer pretty much like all day, like nothing else. I mean, I drink a hilarious amount of water, and I'm still drinking one now, but I haven't really done much else today. But I do plan on adding like workouts and like runs and stuff to the regimen. Like once school's done, because I'm just like, I'm not stupid enough to try to kill myself. I'm like, I'm not 21 anymore. Yeah, I'm not trying to do that shit.
Yeah,
I've got something similar. I'm trying this new. It's not a diet, but I decided I'm going to change the way I eat and make it so that 2/3 of everything I eat is going to be a vegetable. And I've actually got the perfect meal prep containers. This is not a sponsored stream, by the way. I got the perfect meal.
It could be. We were looking for one. Anybody?
I have the perfect meal prep containers for it. And I made some shredded cabbage. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take these containers, and from now on, I'm going to just have three of these portions of this containers are just going to be like cabbage and broccoli and shit. And this one tiny little corner there, I'm going to have the shit that I actually want to eat. And I'm going to see how that works. And I was thinking like, I'm going to try to do that with water too. Like 2/3 of what I drink is going to be water, and 1/3 will be the other random trash that I put into my body every day.
Fair enough, man. So get a calendar, man, so you can see that progress. Because I want to see them. I want to see them green check marks and no red X's, because like the red X's is gonna piss me off.
Yeah, to be honest, I do have a calendar of shit that I'm supposed to be doing every week, and it's got like I'm supposed to work on Unity and podcast, and here you have arts and stuff. And for like the past 3 weeks, I haven't done anything but podcasts.
It'd be like that.
And it's like,
You like that?
There's a lot of red X's, man.
Yeah.
So I don't put the red X's there because
Got feelings.
I'll do better.
Yeah. Hey man,
I'll do better
every day at a time. Let's say, I'm saying, like I want to try it out, see where I can get, because I just want to I don't know, more or less I just want to challenge myself to see if I can actually do it, because it's like before, like I've done it before, like I worked out before, like I've been healthier before, like I've done all these things before, but it always gets to a point where like it just falls apart. And I'm like, I want to know what it is that falls apart. Like, is it me? Is it life? I mean, I know it's me. It's always me. But it's like, what is it that happens that fall apart? And I think a visual representation would be like the last thing that'll keep me like,
honestly,
try to keep me alive.
I feel like a lot of it's copium. Like a lot of it's just like, it's a lot of stuff happening. You know, like I gotta a lot of it's energy. I think like it's hard to just get the energy to do stuff.
Yeah.
When you do it, it's fine. But like working yourself up, I don't know. It's mental, man.
Yeah, they do say that that your brain goes through the same response when you try to make yourself work as it would do if you were introduced to pain. Like when you're trying to teach yourself, your brain kind of interprets that as a type of pain, and you have the same sort of flight response from it. But then when you actually get into it and start doing it, you get the fight response.
Yeah.
You get the flow.
Okay.
And you realize, hey, it actually wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
And they say just starting is the hard part because of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. And like, I got really inspired by reading Kobe's book, and it was more like a manga than like an actual book because they just had like a lot of pictures of like his highlights and like the stuff he did throughout the years, and then it was more like paragraphs and like what led up to this moment, what this moment was, and like what was after this moment. And like a lot of it like really resonated with me, and a couple of them that really resonated with me. One of them was it was when he found his physical therapist, or the lady that ended up doing all his raps and stuff throughout his entire career. It's like one day he went to like get his raps, whatever, and it was like this girl that was like, can't remember if she was like just out of school or finishing up school, and like she went to wrap his ankle or something, and like she wrapped it and she unwrapped it and she wrapped it again, she unwrapped it and wrapped it again, and whatever, she did like 4 or 5 times, and all the other athletes were just kind of like not necessarily talking shit about her, but just kind of looked like, hey, Kobe, why are you messing around with her? And then like Kobe's mentality he was like, everybody that I want on my team I want them to be as ambitious and as aggressive about whatever they're doing as I am. And he was like, she unwrapped it because it wasn't perfect. And he's like, she took everything in her to make it perfect because she wanted me. She was a fan of his, and she was like, she wanted to do what she could to make him play better, like play at his best, given his injury or whatever. And she was like, she took the time to do that for me. So like, I took time to do that to her. So like he ended up making her his PT. So like throughout his career, like he went on vacation, like he went anywhere. Like she was the one that's with him because like she was as passionate about her job as he was about his. And like, so everyone on Kobe's team, it's like they had this like unnecessary obsession like with what their job was. And it's like he brought those people along and he did those things. And it's like another thing that really resonated with me too is just like Kobe's mentality. So he went through like a day. Like his day was like he started up at like 4 a.m. He would get up, have his breakfast, like go for a run, go for a workout, do all these things, and then he would come back home by like 6 or 7. Like when his wife and his kids started waking up, he would be there, like have breakfast with them, see the kids off to school, blah blah blah, do like all the dad stuff or whatever. When they go off to school, kiss the wife goodbye, and then go to work. Like actually go to like the facility, do all his training, practice, like everything, do all his team stuff, or whatever. Meet the kids at home, homework, whatever, blah 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 blah. And he would go back to the gym and whatever. And it's just like I saw that mentality, and I was just like, Kobe was like one of the best players in the NBA of all time, like hands down. Like no one's going to dispute that. And it's like, if he was able to like be a dad and still be fit, it's like, why can't I do it too? Like, granted, I don't have the millions and millions of dollars to do it. But at the same time, it's like, it's about time management, about discipline. Cause like, that's what he preached. The mama mentality is just about disciplining your mind and your body to do it, like what you needed to do, like to get to your goals. And it's like starting this podcast and like all the other things you want to do, like realistically, when you break it down, all it is like discipline and like, what do we want to do? Are we actually going to do it? And what can we do to actually get there? And it's like, if I can't take care of my body to the point where like to be healthy while raising my kid, it's like, will I be able to function and run a company? You know what I mean? And it's like, I started asking myself these things over and over again. And I was just like, well, shit, let's like, like if I can't even like run my own body, like how can I run a company? And it's like, that was kind of the thing that like really kicked me in the dick. And I was just like, well, shit, should probably like get it together. And then like one other podcast I watched, they were talking about it, and that's where I got the calorie idea from. I think I talked about it last week, and it's like just having that physical representation of like positives and negatives, and it's like I'm kind of excited about it. So today's gonna be the day where like I get my first green check, because I said it's gonna start the fresh at the beginning of the month, and we're gonna see what happens. Keep you guys updated week to week. See how I'm doing, but see how it goes.
All right. Cool. If you need I can't remember what Lloyd called it, but it was like a gym buddy who helps you stay on track. Something like responsibility buddy.
Responsibility buddy?
That does sound...
Yeah,
accountability buddy?
I think that's it. Accountability buddy. Yeah,
accountability buddy?
That's it. Whatever. Today I did leg day. My ass hurts. Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I'm actually do like gym stuff. Like, I think the second or third week of May, school is done. So I said it's the beginning of June. That's when I'm gonna start doing some like legit workouts.
I cleaned my garage last week.
Nice.
Yeah.
It was ice out there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Ice storm.
So eventually I'll do exercise. Not anything scheduled currently, but eventually.
Eventually we'll get to it.
It's all right, man. I remember you talking about that 100 push-ups a day. Yeah.
Yeah, my brother challenged me to that. And I was confident. I thought I could do it. Because previously I could do 200 push-ups a day. No problem. This was maybe 3 years ago. No problem. 200 push-ups, 200 sit-ups a day. It was easy.
That was before the spicy cough.
Light work.
It was before the spicy cough.
Before that Taco Bell opened up over there.
Before that Taco Bell opened up. Before about 14, 15 hours of my day was spent sitting down at a computer. Easy. But now I did like 25. Done. Arms shaky.
Fair enough, though. It was like that for me too.
Yeah.
That first week, your body's like, wait, what's a push-up?
Yeah.
What's this?
Remember
what are you doing?
Yeah.
Well, then afterwards, you suddenly, start getting all that power back.
Yeah.
I started back when I first moved in October. I was pretty confident, I started doing push-ups, hit like 12. And I was like, wait, hold up. Did I get heavier or weaker?
What's going on? I know I got weaker, man. So upsetting.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm disappointed Luffy, Ippo, and Asta, man.
Disappointed?
Yeah. Because I mean, like my anime heroes I look up to, like physically, are Luffy, Ippo, and Asta. Because they're just super chads when it comes to just raw pound for pound strength, and it's just like they would be disappointing. So I can't let the homies down.
Yeah.
I'm saying, man, I took that physics class, so I know Luffy cheats. Luffy cheats. I've never seen that dude do a push-up. He a liar. He a damn lie.
Because they always throwing hands. These push-ups are punching people in the face. I push your face away from me.
Rubber band power, rubber band strength, man. I know how levers work, Luffy. You damn cheat. I know how pulleys and levers work, all right? We went to the damn museum, science and history, and they took us through the kindergarten physics place. So I know the longer a rope is, the more work it does. And your damn ropes are bullshit, you cheater.
Yeah, no, he definitely. He just makes shit up.
Those other two, though.
Yeah, and we know he makes shit up. But I don't want to spoil it for people. Right.
Fair enough. Yeah. Well, we had another segment prepared for you guys, but someone just went and fucked it up.
Albert
did not fuck it up, but Ryan
on the other hand, sheesh. So we talked to you a little bit about it last week. What we called calling it retro rewind. We're going to go through history. We're going to start at, say, 70s. I think most of our movies start in the 70s, give or take.
The 70s, 80s.
Yeah, we're going to start 70s, 80s, and kind of go through the decades, like no particular order or anything, and go through, like, allegedly banger movies, 8s, 9s, 10 out of 10s, and we're going to see, like, give our take on them, our opinion on them, see, like, were they actually good? Were they not good? What do they stand up the test of time? Were they good for the time period they're in? And,
That's right. A bunch of 30-year-olds and their opinions about 40-year-old and older movies.
Nice.
Content.
But, so we were supposed to watch a thing this week, which 2/3 of us did do. and we were going to talk about it this week, but
1/3 of us was playing Phantasy Star Online Episode 1 and 2 for the Nintendo GameCube for 7 hours instead of watching The Thing, which I think is really irresponsible of Breezy.
passing the buck over. Passing it over.
Okay, fine.
Passing it over.
It was me. I did it, or rather didn't do it. I was supposed to watch The Thing, but instead I got my ass kicked by Daryl Lai and Dark Falls. Don't worry if you don't know those names.
I know those names. I don't know those
And
names.
if you do know those names, you are very old.
Shots fired. But with that being said, so I mean, next week we're going to double up. So, Breeze, what's our movie for next week?
Next week is frap title.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Invasion of the Body Snatchers. So we'll be talking to you next week about The Thing and Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Yeah.
Unless someone forgets to watch 2 movies. But how the hell would that happen? That'd be some dumb shit right there. I mean,
Put it in the universe.
I would not trust that person with anything if someone were to fuck up twice. So what level do I have to be at to kill Dark Falls?
Jesus.
So listen, we're gonna figure this out. We're gonna come up with punishments for whoever doesn't watch said movies that are supposed to be for retro ones.
We don't need to do that.
Yeah,
fish sauce.
we'll get back to you guys on that one. We're gonna definitely come up with
Why would you
something.
even say that?
Straight tablespoon of fish sauce. Tablespoon.
Shot glass.
Shot glass.
That would ruin my mouth forever, man.
Shot glass.
A fish sauce.
Shot of fish sauce.
I'm just talking stuff.
No, there it is.
No.
Breezy confirmed it. I'm agreeing with him. So, like, yeah, you missed the movie for Retro Rewind. Shot of fish sauce.
Oh, wow.
So we'll give Ryan a pass this time since we didn't know about the. We just coming up with the repercussions for his actions, but next
better
time.
not fuck up this time, Breezy.
Bro, I thought it was the worst thing possible.
So whoever
Sauce,
misses
your
this,
future.
you know, we should make it a
Actually-
fun A, B, or C. We're gonna do fish sauce, horseradish, and wasabi.
I took the punishment
All right.
yesterday.
Oh, those 2 I'm totally fine with.
Yeah, I mean tablespoon.
Bruh, man, give me that wasabi. I don't give a fuck. I've
All
done
right.
worse.
No, Ryan.
Oh shit. Oh.
Yeah.
We got it.
Yeah.
Do you want it? I got a story. Bruh. Okay.
Yeah.
Story time.
Story time. So, did I mention about how our sink is currently fucked up? So
No, we talked about that before.
Yes, we talked about there. Right now, our sink pipe is gone, basically. So we can't really cook per se. So we've kind of been buying food for everyone else. It's sort of like just like treating each other. We just randomly buy some food and go like, hey, everyone, here's a bunch of food. And we haven't actually talked about it, but we just do it because we're pretty fucking awesome people. So yesterday, Breezy decides to buy food for us this time because I had bought some food the last time. I think I just bought Taco Bell, but he went up to me and he went and he bought some stuff from Crazy Dave's
Hot Chicken.
Dave's
Hot Chicken.
Yeah.
Flames.
Yeah, literal.
Oh yeah, literal.
Literal flames.
Well, figuratively literal. So Breezy buys 4 sandwiches. A hot. No, 2. Was it 2 hots?
2 hots, 1 super hot.
2 hots, a very hot, and a Reaper sandwich.
Yeah.
Oof.
So he gives me and his nephew the hots and the very hots. Another funny story. They weren't labeled. So it was just all right. So who draws the short straw? So here's the thing. I eat spicy food all the time.
Yeah.
So I got tolerance. Vay does not. He's not a spicy food eater. So we get the sandwiches, we look at each other and we're just like, well, you know, flip of the coin. I take a bite and I'm like, this is pretty spicy. I actually don't know whether or not it was the hot or the very hot because I got a lot of resistance. Vay bites into his and he just melts.
Just this cold sweats.
Sweats. He had to take his shirt off.
Yeah.
We went to the other room, got some ranch dressing, some milk, just all of it.
Yeah. Everything.
Like I don't know if I had the hot or the very hot. this isn't bragging. I just don't know what his resistance is. But Breezy gets the Reaper.
Yep.
On purpose.
Yeah.
By the way.
Yeah, I wanted to try it. It came in its own black box.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Is it ghost like
Ominously?
Was it the California Reaper?
It's the Reaper. Yeah, they make you do a disclaimer if you order it. They make you sign the waiver for it. I still got it like an idiot.
I haven't had a Reaper. The ghost pepper is the hottest pepper I've eaten.
Yeah, I wish ghost pepper was the hottest pepper I've eaten. Yeah, because that Reaper was no fun. No fun at all.
Continue, please.
It looked good. So he was there for part of the story with the Reaper. Like I had left it until later that night, and then I went back to go get it, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get the Reaper and I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna eat the Reaper and I'm gonna watch thing.
Okay.
So that was my plan for the night. So I did that. I heated up the Reaper and I heated up the fries that came with it, and I take a bite of it right in the kitchen. And then Gervais comes, he sees me. He comes out of nowhere. Yeah, exactly. So I take a bite of this fucking sandwich. And at first, not so bad. But like 10 seconds later, it's like a delayed response. And shit was horrible. I wanted to spit it out right then and there. Like it was absolutely horrible. It didn't taste like nothing. Like the flavor, you know when stuff's so hot it has no flavor?
Yeah.
It's just not enjoyable. Cause just like Ryan, I'm a hot. I love spicy. That's my favorite. Like I can eat a thing of peppers like all day. That's my jam.
Easy money.
But this shit didn't have flavor to it. It was just sandwich, spice, and
to put it in perspective, he was in the kitchen. I was in the living room playing Phantasy Star Online and not watching the thing, and I could smell the hot from where I was.
Yeah, like as soon as I took a bite into it, like it just wafted. Throughout. And we weren't even close. Like the kitchen and the
it's a good distance away.
He was at the front of the house. I was in the kitchen.
Oh yeah.
And like as soon as I took a bite of it, that's when he mentioned like he could smell it. And what did it smell like? Just like chemical?
It was hurting my nose, man. I had to
20 feet away.
I was 20 feet away. I was like, dang, man, is that what that's like?
Yeah. That's how my face felt, and I was scared. Like I took a bite of it. I took a couple bites of it because I was like, let me eat as much of the sandwich as possible. I took a couple bites of it. Then I took it to my room. Then I eat the rest of it for like another 40 minutes. I just let it sit there. I went to go wash my hands. My nephew thought I was like running to the bathroom. He started laughing. So I went there to wash my hands to wash all the heat off of it because I knew like if I touched my face,
you were donezo.
I was donezo.
Donezo.
So I did finish the sandwich. I ate like maybe 25% of it last night. The rest of it, I woke up this morning like an idiot to finish it off.
In the morning?
In the morning. Because I didn't want it to go bad. So I was just like, let me just.
You think any microbe's going to touch that?
Nah, bro.
Oh, it was a mistake to eat it in the morning. It was such a mistake. So I had it just before work. And, dude, it was. I told you about that situation where I ate that habanero pepper at the job, at Holiday Market when I worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Same situation here. As soon as I ate it, about maybe 15 minutes later, it had to come out. The demons had to be evacuated. There was no way they could sit. So I go to evacuate the demons. And this is another shit story all of a sudden. So it comes out instantly as diarrhea. And yeah, and you know, spicy lips, spicy fingers, spicy butthole. So I did that, you know, I'd have work and then like, I took my work break early because round 2 came. Spicy butthole, electric boogaloo. And I finished it off with Frostlight.
Oh shit!
And that was that. I had like maybe 5% of the sandwich left. It was mostly bread, and I looked at. I did not want to just couldn't deal again. But I ate 95% of the sandwich. So just because I didn't want to be defeated by it, which I still was. But
Oh man, I got a headache. I'm laughing so hard. Fucking brain.
I did not want this to be a shit story. But
Too late.
Too late it is.
yeah.
Well, on a completely unrelated note,
man.
I thought of my fun fact of the day. When you eat spicy food and you evacuate it afterwards, well, you may not know, but after you eat spicy food and you get that feeling in the spicy butthole, that's actually your asshole swelling up because of the irritation of the spicy food acid. Yeah, it actually literally swells up like a mouth that's been punched too hard.
Yeah.
So if it feels like you have a little spicy diarrhea, and you feel like there's just something that you can't quite get out, don't actually worry about it. That's just your shithole expanding. Well, your shit membrane expanding out of your butthole. The more you know.
So it swells and then tightens?
It swells, and because it swells, it tightens.
It tightens. Oh, man.
Oh.
And that's that uncomfortable feeling you get where you feel like you just haven't shat enough, even though you're like, nothing else is in there.
Yeah.
That's actually just literally your shithole that you're feeling.
Huh.
Gross.
Very
But-
gross.
I guess.
But puts it in perspective.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah.
I feel bad now.
Don't ask me how I know.
you
I don't want to know why you know.
Don't ask me.
For facts.
Well, with that being said, what is the best spicy chicken sandwich you've had? Because I mean, that's been a super hot topic over the last 2-3 years.
Tons. To be honest, the one that I just had last night.
It was good.
Spicy Dave.
That
one.
shit was
Spicy
good.
Dave
Just
one?
regular hot Dave, or maybe you had the super hot one or the very hot one.
I don't know.
But the first one I had, that was just regular hot. Flavor was on point. The heat was on point. They had the toppings were good. They had this really good sauce on it. So really good slaw. Amazing, actually.
I'd love to learn how to make that. I'd love to learn how to make just spicy baked chicken. That was baked, right? Was that?
That was fried.
It was kind of breaded.
Right.
So,
It was
fried.
breaded.
Oh well, how do you do the Nashville hot? It's like so. When after you you marinate your chicken, you batter it, you fry it. After you fry it, you take some of the oil that you fried it in, and then you mix all your spices in there.
Oh.
So your cayennes, your chili flakes, all your spicy shit, you put it in the oil, and you heat it up. Just since it's still hot, you mix it all together, and then after you mix it together, you dump the chicken back in it, and that's how it gets in. That oil soaks into it.
I saw something like that on YouTube. Something kick-ass. Like a Tennessee kick-ass or Nashville kick-ass. I can't remember.
Oh, Nashville hot.
Nashville hot? Oh.
Nashville hot. Yeah, that's the generic name of the type of that style of cooking.
All right, I'm gonna do that. Because that was really good chicken. Good chicken sandwich.
That's why I was kind of excited about the Reaper. I'm like, damn, if this tastes this good. If it's just hotter, And it didn't taste bad, the Reaper, but it's just one of those situations. It's so hot that
The 10 seconds that you still had taste buds.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad.
it was all right.
So habanero is like my favorite pepper that is spicy as hell but still good. Because once you go past that, that's when you reach that realm of it's not even fun anymore. Because ghost peppers do still have a flavor and they're super fucking spicy. But anything past that, I just don't have any real need or want to go past that because it's habanero spicy enough and that works well with a lot of sweet flavors or just other flavors.
Mango
habanero.
habanero.
Mango habanero is one of my favorite ones, favorite combos.
Nah.
But we actually had we did a Nashville hot at my last job. We had one, but we changed it from an oil base to a butter base. So you heat the butter up, whatever. And they did the brown butter, so you heat the butter up. Once you start to melt, to get on low heat, you brown it. And you start to brown a little bit. And you get that nutty flavor from the brown butter, and then you add all the spices into it. The cayennes, the chipotle, the blackened seasoning, all of that stuff or whatever. And then what I did was I took it up another notch because we
Bam.
one day the because my GM he was from Kentucky, so real big on chicken and waffles and stuff there, and we had a chicken and waffle for one of our brunch things, and I was just bored one day because it was super slow, and I was like, I'll make some spicy chicken and waffles. So I took the Nashville, our generic Nashville hot that we had. Then I added some mirin to it, and some maple syrup, and a little bit more hot sauce to it, just to thin it out a little bit. Put that in the chicken, make some waffles, and just put some maple syrup over the back of it. Banger, bro.
Yeah. Spicy chicken waffle sounds good. I think I'm gonna try that. I'm kind of done with this whole stir fry thing. I want to move on to other shit.
Yeah, man, chicken and waffles. Like I thought it was some bullshit at first. But the first chicken and waffles I had was the first really good chicken and waffles I had. Because anytime I had it before, like it just wasn't good enough to make it make sense. And I was like, you're just proving my fucking point.
Yeah, I agree.
But like when it was actually last year at the drag show where I found out that Sophie was pregnant. Well, the day of that morning, she told me she was pregnant, and we went to the drag show, and like one of the brunch options they had was chicken and waffles, and it was just fucking good. And I was just like, now I see why everyone's been talking about chicken and waffles. Because before that, it's just like, it's chicken and waffles. I mean, you shouldn't go together. But if you make
what I was thinking.
If you make it well, like a fluffy waffle with the crunchy chicken, and like you get that crunchy chicken with like the syrup, so that sweet and savory go together. Like,
you ever eat at Cuzzo's?
Yeah, I haven't had the chicken waffles at Cuzzo's, but I had food from Cuzzo's.
Good. You can get it with like the greens too, like the collard greens. It's so that sold me on it. And it was the red. I only got it because it was like the red velvet waffle, so I wanted to try that. But it's such red velvet waffles, collard greens. The chicken was on point. The mason jar Kool-Aid. It was just, it was decadent, but it was so
That sounds
good.
decadent.
It's good that you had a good experience at Cuzzo's. I only went to Cuzzo's once, and when I did, they fucked up my order.
Damn.
Chicken was burnt, dry.
Damn.
The waffle was just a waffle. But without the chicken, without the right chicken to go with it, it was really bad. And it was I was there with my mom, and I think Lloyd was there too. So this was all of our first experience at Cuzzo's.
Damn,
it wasn't good.
Because I've heard like praises that I haven't from Cuzzo's. Like I've never physically been to Cuzzo's. So like people have gone there, ordered food, and I've eaten from Cuzzo's, but I've never physically been there myself.
The problem with Cuzzo's was so both times I went, it was good. First time was absolutely magical. I ordered the same thing twice. That's how good it was.
Okay.
But the problem with Cuzzo's was always the space was always like it was cramped.
Oh yeah,
but there's only like 10, like 8 or 9 tables in there or something, like right? They're just super small.
Yeah, and it's super popular. It's always like a waiting line to even get into it. So my niece gave me the game years ago as to why it wasn't as good. They just kind of just stopped caring because when it first came out, which was like around. I want to say like around 2016 or so.
That sounds about right.
That's when it was like really good. But then like sometime after it did drop off.
Happy's Pizza.
Same principle.
Yeah. Because man, we was taking Happy Pizza to the house back in the day. And then one day I remember we just all eating it. We just looked at each other and we're just like,
is this from the cafeteria?
What is this? It's just bad.
Yeah, that was my feeling. I was like, dude, man, I'd rather have cafeteria pizza than this. It was like a muffin with tomato sauce on it. I'm like, bruh, this is what happened to Happy's Pizza. Anyway, sorry to cut you off like that.
Oh, no.
This is a good tangent, man, because I'm like, we spent a good amount of time like ordering Happy's. That was a nice little arc we spent exclusively. I mean, we exclusively ordered Happy. I mean, we got the ribs, the wings, the sandwiches, the salads. Like, we explored the whole menu.
No one else delivered to us.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Yeah.
It was Detroit at the time. Nobody delivered food in Detroit.
Yeah. Oh yeah. This pre-spicy cost pre DoorDash.
This is just Detroit stuff.
Yeah. This was pre Uber Eats, pre DoorDash, pre Grubhub.
This like early 20, like late 2000s, early 2010s.
This was pre-gig economy.
Yeah. There wasn't no DoorDash or anything around yet. It's just
was Uber even a thing yet?
Oh man, YouTube didn't even have an app then.
Yeah, I was catching cabs at the time, so no Uber, nah. Remember we tried to get stuff and they're like, nah.
Oh man, they
that
take
one
the order and
pissed
then
me
not
off,
deliver
bro.
it.
Yeah,
Today we tried to order pizza and we called and there's like, yeah, we don't have any more delivery drivers. You come pick it up and we're like, cool, whatever. You know what I mean? We get it. Mm. And then they called back. It's like, well, we called them back. No one picked up. And then we drive to the place and they just closed. I'm like, bro, I could have just told us that y'all was closing.
Yep. Well, funny story. One time we had ordered Domino's and they never came. And we waited like 3 hours. And when we called them up again, they were just like, oh yeah, well, we don't actually deliver to you. Right? You know, that story actually had a sequel.
What?
From then on, whenever I called them, they wouldn't take orders from me. Even when I was over at Alex's house, when I called them, they wouldn't take orders from me because they had me down as a dine and dasher, as a order.
Oh,
they blame me for their fuck up.
Oh, dang!
That's hilarious. Yeah. It's fucked, but that's fucking hilarious.
Whatever. I don't order from them anymore.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's Domino's. I mean, like, to me, they're the lowest tier pizza.
They had a good run. It was a good run, right? Only wanted to eat Domino's.
In, like, the 90s?
I mean...
I think when that bread came out.
Like, did you really only want to eat Domino's, or was Domino's the only thing you had? And then, once another option came along, that option being... Happy's Pizza, when they first came out, we immediately stopped buying Domino's ever again.
So with Domino's, the way it worked out, they were the only ones who had this like just decadent jalapeno bacon cheese bread. So I was ordering it specifically for
good.
that.
That is good.
I remember that.
It was good until they stopped making it right. Then it was just I stopped messing with it altogether. But I got the pizza just because it was attached to the jalapeno bacon cheese bread.
Fair.
But then I just moved all my pizza needs over to Papa's Pizza. It's just what Happy's was back in the day.
Yeah, Papa's is now.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Papa's, yeah.
Dang.
So there's your top tier pizza place?
Just like that.
That was Happy's back in the day, man. Freaking Happy's. When you'd order extra sauce with bacon, bacon, ham, and pepperoni. It was like, now you just get it from Papa's.
Yeah.
Man, sad.
So many clutch pizza places. I think Hungry House is underrated. I think people give Hungry House a really bad rap.
I like Hungry House. Like, if I had to choose between Papa's and Hungry Howie's, I'm not sure which one I'd choose.
I used to like Hungry Howie's, but now there's something about it I don't like. I don't know what it is. It used to be my favorite, but now not so much.
Yeah, bro, because back in the day, when we had the apartment,
it
was like every other day.
Yeah.
Every day. Yeah. It was every day one of us was ordering from here.
I understand. I feel like Hungry Howie's is a little bit wetter than Papa's. Or a little greasier than Papa's.
What's the opinion on the sauce? I feel like maybe I don't like the sauce from
Hungry Howie's. I like the sauce, but I mean, I pretty much like I exclusively deep dish from Hungry Howie's. Nothing against their round pizzas. It's just like I really enjoy their deep dish pizzas.
Gotcha.
I've actually never had a round Hungry Howie's pizza. I've always gone deep dish.
Maybe that's my problem. I eat the round ones.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, bro. Sorry, man.
Them deep dish is clutch, bro.
Okay.
Because it's like it's crunchy and gooey. It's fire.
Okay, yeah,
it's fire.
That's probably the problem.
Yeah, but we've been banging on a lot of Vivios lately, though.
I ordered that one time. That was that weird pizza I ordered with the chicken
with the slice. No, wait, the chicken.
Remember, it was one that was like white. It was all white with the chicken, and then the other one was I forget what the other one was.
Was the other one cheese pizza?
No, I don't think so. But they were super thin. They're both pretty thin.
Oh.
Only problem with the one we got, it got to us kind of cold.
Yeah, you got DoorDash, Uber, or whatever.
But I got the same pizza me, you and Eric had ordered that one time.
Yeah, because I'm like, Vivio's another clutch one. Like, it's one that you didn't think because it's bar food or whatever. But like, it's money though.
It's bar food with effort.
Yeah. It's upgraded bar food. Like I realized, like I really enjoy upgraded bar food. Because it's like I'll smash some chicken tenders and and some fries or whatever. It's like, elevate that shit a little bit.
Yeah,
give me some parsley on it. You know what I mean? Give me some finishing salt on them chicken tenders. Give me a little extra salt and pepper on them the waffle fries.
Just
and stuff,
so I feel grown.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
You get chicken tenders and just give me a wedge of lemon.
That's what I'm saying. Just a little razzle dazzle, a little razzmatazz. Yeah.
Oh,
You know
But it's
what?
like, I really never order chicken tenders. Your chicken tenders, someone has to tell me that your chicken tenders are fire wherever I go somewhere, or I won't do it.
Yeah.
Because it's like,
I don't know.
it's chicken tenders. It's like, because the thing about it is like, they're so simple that you can fuck them up.
Yeah. That's the thing. I don't like everybody's chicken tenders.
Yeah, but it's like one of those things that, like, if you can do a chicken tender well, it's like,
Top tier.
top tier.
Yeah, I grew out of my chicken tender phase because at a certain point, that's all I used to order was chicken tenders.
I mean, you put me in the Coney, I'm going to order chicken tenders every day.
Yeah.
Chicken tender, chili cheese fries, running.
For me, only like Popeyes or
Popeyes.
unless it's like a gimmick chicken tender, like Dave's hot chicken. Then if it's then I'll do it. But,
so I found out the best marinade for a chicken tender. Ryan, you're gonna hate this.
Mustard.
No, it's buttermilk and pickle juice.
I do buttermilk for my chicken tenders. Pickle juice. I'm coming along. I'm coming around to sour after working with a lot of different vinegars when I first moved over there. Actually, I've been using a malt vinegar because I just want to see.
Malt vinegar is good.
I just kind of want to see what it's like. And I actually made some slaw with malt vinegar. It's in the refrigerator right now.
I'll check it out.
And it's pretty good. It's definitely not on the level of the rice vinegar slaw that you had made.
Rice vinegar is the best vinegar in my opinion.
It's not bad. I made those fajitas with malt vinegar. That was good. Oh, I had no idea that malt vinegar.
Malt vinegar is clutch, dude. Because like it's so putting them on chips as they call it in England was like a super English thing. But like she got me to do that. We went to Five Guys like years ago. Like I went on a date when we were still dating, and she like put some malt vinegar on some fries. It's real fucking good, but you got like 7 seconds before they just turn to mush.
Yeah.
But like the moment if you get a hot crispy fry, put a little bit of malt vinegar on it, eat it. So fucking good.
I want to try fries and poutine. I heard that's like
poutine is really good. We need to go to Green Dots.
I made a lot of poutine hot dogs when I was working at the ballpark, but I never ate one.
A hot dog. Interesting.
Oh yeah, poutine. You guys ever seen poutine dogs?
Never heard seen them on fries.
Oh, it's
tomato, I guess.
Yeah, they had us making all sorts of hot dogs. All sorts of hot dogs at the ballpark. Like remember a Chicago dog had like
there's onions, tomatoes, and pickles, right?
Tomatoes, pickles.
I like that one. I had one at there's this place called Doug's in Madison Heights. And they split it in half, big ass tomato on it, pickles. It was good.
It's really good. They had poutine dogs. Is straight up gravy, cheese, and egg pieces, I think. Oh. And the funny thing is, you got all these different kinds of hot dogs, and to us, it sounds pretty weird. But then they'd come up to us. They'd be travelers from out of state and stuff, and they go like, "Hey, can I get one of those Detroit style dogs?" And I'd be like, What's that?
Chili dog?
Yeah. Like, it's the one where you put the chili and the cheese on it. It's like, oh, that's a Detroit style dog? Oh. Yeah. Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And trying to find out, we're the weird ones.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Coney Islands don't exist. So is Sonic Detroit?
No, that's a West Coast thing.
That's a West Coast thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
I think Sonic acquires good dishes from across the U.S. and then fucks them up and then puts them on their menu.
Okay. No, I meant the mascot because that's his whole thing is chili dogs.
Yeah.
Brian? Yeah. Well, don't look at me. I
thought you would know of anything.
I was just playing Phantasy Star Online a couple hours ago, true, but I don't know where you got that from.
Yeah, I don't know. To be honest, fun fact, that was the reason I tried chili dog for the first time.
Sonic?
Yeah, the cartoon that came out back in the day. I looked at my mom and I was like, that sounds good. So I went to the Coney, smashed them. Smashed them.
Put some chili on that.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's genius. I don't like raw white onions though. I like my white onions cooked to shit.
I don't mind them on a chili dog.
Just give me give me chili
chili
and mustard or chili and cheese, and I'm good. But never chili, cheese, and mustard because that's a lot.
Cheese and mustard, huh?
I don't really like cheese on the coney too much.
I don't like it on the coney. I mean, if that's how like the coney serves it, like that's how they do it. Yeah. I wouldn't mind it, but like I prefer like just give me chili and mustard. That's the way to go.
Yeah, just chili and mustard and onions for me.
Yeah, I gotta eat my hot dog like you eat yours, man. That's the only meat I eat burnt. That's the only one I eat burnt. I gotta have my hot dog charred, man.
I understand.
I love hot dogs for breakfast. We take a hot dog, split it in half, press it to the heat, char it, turn around, press the heat, char it. Like, wow, that is a great breakfast meat.
Dude, I haven't had that shit in forever. My mom used to do it. She just cut them in half, and then she used to, on the top side of it, like the rounded side, she'd put these little slits in it.
Damn.
She'd put these little slits in it, and then she would cook that. We just had like pancakes and hot dogs, waffle and hot dog, French toast and hot dogs, just whatever.
That shit was awesome when I was young, but just like boiled eggs, I ate so many that just the thought of it right now is just grossing me out.
I understand.
That's fair. Yeah. That's fair. I mean, I tell you about ramen, bro. When we was on the east side, we was trying to get them. I tell you shit every time. Like when we were spending more money on the spices to change the flavor of the ramen, I was like, bro, I can't eat that. I can't eat them damn noodles no more, bro. I just can't.
Dang. I understand. I can't eat the bag ones anymore. Like I tried, my nephew bought some, and I tried to. I
couldn't.
Threw most of it away. But the cup ones I can still do, but the Maruchan and whatever other ones, I can't do it.
I actually I like ramen, and I just while it's boiling, I crack an egg and put it in there.
Yeah.
Eric told me that's the Korean way to do it. That's like the legit Korean way to do it. So like I can still eat like the Korean, like the Shin ramen, like the Korean and like the Japanese ones.
I'll buy that,
bro. Yeah. You ever had the black one?
Yes. Hell yeah.
Flames. It's essentially like it's bougie ramen. If you haven't had it, it's just like top tier ramen, and it's like slightly better for you. I say that very minuscule, but it's really good.
Yeah, I do that with the cracked egg, and I do that with the. Sometimes I just cut up lunch meat and put it in there too.
See, I like the meat. Like I do like pieces of beef or stuff or whatever in there, or just like whatever we got.
Yeah, I actually never put meat into my ramen. I'm gonna try that someday.
Yeah, that's good.
So. Yeah, it's a place in Matty Heights. Ima. It's like a legit ramen shop. That's all the weebs go. So I mean,
okay, yeah,
right, check it out.
I take the pilgrimage one day.
I think it's off of John R.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's right there by
7-Eleven.
Yeah, right across the street from it.
Yep.
Yeah, we go one day. I'd be down for it because I mean, like I've only had traditional ramen like once or twice. But, are we down?
All right.
Yeah.
So, making a date.
Do it.
Make it a date. Bro dates, man. Bro dates are important, man.
Yeah. Sanity.
For your sanity. True.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go, it's one other thing I want to talk to you guys about. Because we, beforehand, we had a little mini meeting, guys. And we were talking about, like, milestones and, like, what we want to do and, like, our plans for the future, whatever. And it's like, I wanted to, we're going to do something special for episode 25. And why 25, you say? Well, because you look historically at podcasts. Podcasts that make it 6 months minimum. Podcasts that make it to 6 months tend to be more successful. And they tend to like stick around for a long time. Bigger fan base. They get more bitches. The people that listen to them get more bitches. Like it's just proven. It's science. Mm-hmm. So with that being said, it's like when we get to level 25, if you listen to us for 25 episodes, you're guaranteed more bitches. That's just the way it works. As well as breezing around to get more bitches because I'm kind of stopped on that front. So, I'm going to throw all the bitches that I would get their way. So, with that being said, it's like, once we get to 25, we're going to do something special. What that special is, you got to wait to find out. Because right now, we're on episode 7. So, right now, we're on episode 7. So, you got to stick with us another 4 or 5 months and see what happens. Or not. If you don't, you can go fuck yourself. But if you do...
Dang, bro.
Or 8. 7?
What?
8? This is for Ryan to figure out when he's editing. He'll have fun with that.
I ain't editing shit.
Episode 7 or 8. But stick around. We'll do some milestones and always appreciate you guys coming along for the ride. Listen to us talk. Letting us bro out with you guys. Mm-hmm. So until next time, until next week, we'll see you on Wednesday. May your bed stay warm and your pillow stay cold.
Stay perfect, chat.
Peace.
Lady.